things going on here, from the wood cellar to the production space, the kitchen, the tap room. Man, it's like the final details are all going up, the finishes are going up, and it's my dream here coming true as we get this 100-year-old building back in useful here in town. So we're right here on the corner of 6th and Utica, and I couldn't think of a better spot for us to be located. We're right here next to Marshall and to Cabin Boys and to OK Distilling. Nothing's Left just down the street one way, and Heirlooms down the street the other. So I feel like we've left our island on the other side of the river and have come to join everyone. And I feel like we've really built a special place, a place where people can gather for beers in Tulsa, right here at 6th and Utica. But the building is very cool. It's the Bin Master building. Progressive Brass was in here 100 years ago, and now it's American Solera. And we're at around 14,000 square feet, and it's made up of several different sections. We have our sour cellar where our cool ship room is, all our big oak fooders, our clean brewing space, which is this very cool glowing cube, and we'll do all of our spirit barrel aged beers in there, all of our brewing and all of our IPAs. The back half, we've got a huge walk-in cooler to keep all of those fresh hoppy beers cold. We have a second tap room that has a kitchen that will be doing pop-up dinners and maybe some light food service. We're not even completely sure yet, but we knew we had to have it. An amazing patio that runs between our two breweries, and just a tap room that I think everyone's going to fall in love with. The thought behind this space for me and my wife Erica and everyone that's part of our team is that we really wanted to create a spot, I think like other groups have done here in town, Mother Road Market, Gathering Place, a spot that people are just like really proud to come and check out and bring their out-of-town guests to. And what's great about being in this location is that we're really proud of this building, want to show it off, but we're proud of the brewing culture and everything that's going on here in Tulsa, and we're now right in the middle of it, and people can come here and visit all the spots and really make it a destination and a fun thing for people to do in town. We do know that we're going to close our tap room in West Tulsa later in August to make sure that we can get all of the equipment over here and get things going. So people just have a few weeks to visit the original spot before we move on to this bigger, better facility. We still love the West Tulsa spot, but we're ready to be out here. Well, we just kind of did what we had to do to be open in the other spot. It's kind of using the space and working around it. We're here. Everything's intentional. The layout, the way the bar's designed, the way the walls are designed. It's not setting a water dispenser plugged into the wall. It's doing a built-in that has the glasses hanging and the water on tap and in a merchandise area and a proper area for people to grab our beer to go. So everything in here is designed and thoughtful and intelligently laid out versus kind of like, well, we got this kind of space here in this warehouse. Let's kind of, put a bar in and make it work. So here it was, I think, a big push for being very intentional with how everything's laid out in here. Fun fact, there are over 1,200 panes of glass in here, lots of natural light. I think the great thing is that it'll be rare that during, besides late at night that we even need the lights on in here. We get so much natural light, and that's a big change from being in an old metal warehouse on the other side of town. So our guys are all looking forward to it just because it feels good to have all this light hitting you and see out and see the world around us. And yeah, so there's a lot of really unique surfaces in this building that we've gone with. Obviously, there are original beams, the wood paneling that we're doing on the walls in the tap room. A really cool feature is all the wood that wraps around the bathrooms in our cool ship room. It's all actually wood shavings from the process that they make the oak fooders that we use. So Fooder Crafters is a company in Missouri that uses Missouri white oak to produce all these big oak tanks, and we have a few of them in our brewery. And they were kind enough, when they make their tanks, they do long runs with their saw and have these big, 2-inch strips of white oak. And so that's what we use to wrap all of all of our walls that are features. So the tap room area where all the beer is, the cool ship room inside and out. So it's a cool surface. We use this translucent material around the brew house, so at night it glows because the light comes through. So it's been a bit of a journey. You know, we started out there in West Tulsa next to Chandler Park when the liquor laws wouldn't even allow us to have a tap room. And we started with one building out there, then two, then three, then had the landlord build us a building. And then we finally got to the point where we decided, you know, I think we might be doing this for a while. So a couple years worth of searching for the right building, finding one, finding out it wouldn't work out, then finding another building that you'd looked at, this one, years ago and thought it'd be crazy to go into. And here we are about to wrap up fully renovating this 100-year-old building. So it's been a journey for sure, and a year-long construction process, and come this fall, we'll be here for good.